It's your pop culture goddess, and just wanted to give an update on the Shanquella Robinson situation. We have audio from North Carolina that they got a report that was based in Mexico on what's going on with the case. What did the police think? What made it change from alcohol to homicide to accidental to all of this, all of this stuff that's going on with this situation. We're gonna get into it, as well as some other updates. Let's go. So the police report shows American woman was alive when the medical help arrived in Mexico. Okay. A police report about the death of an American woman vacationing in Mexico showed that she was alive when medical treatment first reached her, contradicting previous coverage of the incident. So Shaquella Robinson, 25, who passed away in Cabo on October 28th after arriving in the resort with a group of friends a day earlier. Information reported from the North Carolina woman's death certificate said she died within 15 minutes of being injured. But the police report says a local doctor was with her in the house for almost 3 hours before she passed away, according to the Charlotte Observer. So officials in Mexico concluded after an autopsy that Robinson died from her injuries to her back and her neck, with local authorities and the FBI launching investigations into exactly how she lost her life. Because the friends, and I'm going to use that word very loosely, all are giving different accounts and gave different stories to the parents. So the FBI and local authorities are definitely digging in on how she lost her life, and they want to know. Robinson's family became suspicious after her friends said she had died from alcohol poisoning. Now, in the wake of her passing, a video emerged, appearing to show her being violently attacked by another woman. Oh, it was just vicious to watch. I mean, seriously, it was very horrible to watch. Oh my God. Let's listen to this.
Information is from Metropolymix, a local news outlet in Mexico. Its article is, of course, written in Spanish, so all information is coming from a translation of that article. But the news outlet says the report from Mexican authorities shows a doctor came to the hotel and tried to revive Shanquella around 3:15 p.m. on October 29th. Her friends told the doctor she drank a lot of alcohol. The article goes on to say that the doctor advised her friends to take her to a clinic, but they refused and requested she be treated on site. 2 hours later, the doctor says that she had a seizure and a friend called 911. Her breathing and pulse stopped, so the doctor tried to revive her, and the article says she was pronounced dead just before 6 o'clock that night. Now, the report lists cardiopulmonary arrest as the reason police were called. Metropolymix also reports the FBI is investigating the omission of information from authorities and doctors because the official autopsy report, well, it doesn't match the police report. As you might know, it has been widely reported across America now. The autopsy says her cause of death was a spinal cord injury.
Now, no, in that. So you hear that, right? Since her death, the FBI and the Mexican police authorities have launched investigations into how she passed. The lack of conclusive evidence and conflicting explanation has led to her story going viral, invoking global outcry with countless people closely following behind this story. The hashtag Justice for Shanquella has been trending on Twitter, Facebook, as well as TikTok. And a lot of people on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram have been following and keeping up with the story. The Charlotte Observer has been unable to reach those who were with her on the trip. No arrests were reported. Robinson's family became suspicious of their friends, and I'm glad that they have spoken out. The Observer attempted to reach the Cabo police via email and social media messages and did not receive a response. Okay. But someone told the Observer he obtained an internal law enforcement report through a source. Robinson's family did not return multiple calls or messages as well. So the information from the police report shows that at 2:13 p.m. on October 29th, medical help was summoned to the Villa Linda, a property run by a company called Cabo Villas. Around an hour later, they said Dr. Caroline of the American Medical Center, a local hospital, arrived to treat Robinson. According to the report excerpts, house calls to vacation rentals for routine. I just can't believe this. Routine non emergency medical services are common in tourist hubs in Mexico. The Observer confirmed with American Medical Center on Monday that Dr. Carolina is employed there. The hospital did respond to requests for medical and autopsy reports. It is unclear in the police report who called medical help, but the reporting person is listed as a Donovan of Greenboro. Mhm. Donovan, Winter Donovan, is one of the 6 people identified by family, friends, and media sources as a person Robinson was traveling with. Donovan could not be reached for comments, and her phone number is listed on the police report excerpt that it's been disconnected. The police report excerpt is in Spanish, according to Charlotte Observer staff. The translation of the documents, Dr. Carolina, okay, said she was told Robinson had drunk a lot of liquor and alcohol, and the medical call was for Robinson to be given an IV. The police, so they were definitely pushing this alcohol poisoning, scenario hard. The police report indicated that the doctor found a female, understood in the report to be Robinson, with stable vital signs but dehydrated, unable to communicate verbally, and appearing to be inebriated. The doctor reported that she believed Robinson needed to be transferred to a hospital. But guess what, child? Her friends insisted that she be treated at the villa. Now, why would they want to treat her at the villa where at the hospital she would be able to get better care and her chances of survival would have doubled? So the doctor attempted an IV but couldn't do it. It was unsuccessful, according to the report excerpt. It's unclear what medication was in that IV. The information from police says the doctor was there for close to an hour when Robinson began to have a seizure. The convulsions from the seizure lasted less than a minute. Why wasn't this girl taken to the hospital? At this point, the patient's friend, named Winter again, called 911 to request an ambulance. The Observer Spanish to English translation of the report said this happened around 4:20 p.m. You see how much time is elapsing? Okay. In the meantime, the patient presented with difficult breathing. So now her breathing has changed and a lower pulse. Okay, that's dangerous signs right there. Difficulty breathing, the pulse is lowering. That's not good. And they gave her rescue breaths. Rescue breaths are CPR. The doctor, along with the friend, began administering, like I said, CPR. But this is now, look what time this is. This is now, okay, so the request for 911 was at 4:20, right? 4:20 p.m. They did not start administering CPR, even though she was already having difficult breathing, until 4:49 p.m. when the doctor detected Robinson had stopped having a pulse. That means she passed at that villa. Police arrived and talked with the doctor who was treating Robinson at 5:25. It's not clear from the information in the police report exactly what time even the ambulance even showed up after the 911 call at around 4:20. The report information indicates paramedics administered a total of 14 rounds of CPR as well. 5 doses of adrenaline was administered and 6 discharges of the AED shocks. None of them were successful. Unable to revive Robinson, the doctor declared her dead at 5:57 p.m. The police report information lists deceased person as cardiopulmonary arrest as the reason the police was called. Now, the mother of Shanquella told news outlets that each friend from their trip had a different story, and they initially told her that her daughter had just, had alcohol poisoning. But those official reports listed severe spinal cord injury and some other damage as well. Mexican authorities are investigating Robinson's passing as a homicide now. So we will see. They've been listening, they have it at femicide, homicide, that's based on the gender. Okay, so this is a woman or a girl, so it's femicide. The FBI began investigating Robinson's death when the conflicting reports kept coming out. The agency confirmed in a statement last Friday to outlets that they are definitely involved with this case. A video of a fight has gone viral, and Robinson's mother told CBS News she recognized her daughter in that footage. The footage showed a naked woman, barely verbal, being hit and punched in the face multiple times by another woman until she falls to the ground. A person not seen in the video can be heard saying, "Quayla, can you at least fight back?" In other words, to make the video juicy for you. The FBI says they have seen that video. Robinson's sister, Quilla Long, said in a statement published to the GoFundMe site, the family will continue to investigate what happened and they are raising funds for legal fees. So the United States Department released a statement claiming no clear evidence of foul play, yet there is a video circulating around. But since this time, things have definitely changed. So, oh my gosh. You have people calling.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. Most of the numbers are now disconnected, but 2 of them went straight to voicemail.
Sorry, mailbox is full.
I texted both of them and also paid them a visit since they have Charlotte addresses. No one answered at the first store, and the same with the second. And while no one was home when I rang the doorbell this afternoon, a neighbor did tell me this morning they spotted CMPD outside this person's home.
So, officials are going to these people's homes. They are being investigated. They are being taken into custody to talk or something, so they can get what happened. They're each side of the story on what happened to Bella. It's really sad. But I'm glad the FBI and Mexican government are taking it seriously, and hopefully there will be some justice. Y'all leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the case, what's going on. What are your thoughts? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I appreciate it. Oh man, this story is just rough to even report on, but I want to help in some way, and that is keeping the story alive so they don't think we forgot. So they will continue to talk about this story. That's what I hope, that they continue to talk about this story and not forget. Don't forget. If we keep this conversation current, they will not forget, and they will continue to work hard to bring justice for this young lady. She deserves it. Y'all take care of yourselves.